So you confirm that the money was sent to Lucy. Was it Lucy or?
Lucy.
That same evening?
That evening, yes, the money went to Lucy.
That same evening?
Yes.
But it took her prompting for you to realize that it went to a wrong person.
Yeah, I slept without noticing that the money had gone to the wrong person. So I woke up the next day, and this is when I came to this understanding.
But it is your evidence that on the evening you sent the money, you confirmed that it went to Lucy.
No. It was erroneously sent to Lucy. That's what I'm saying.
That's all.
Senator Mbogwa Mugai, George.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. Mr. Deputy Governor, I'm following up on the charges of abuse of office, and I want to refer you to your affidavit, paragraph 59, A and B. You seem to suggest that your home is being used for official purposes without your permission.
Sorry?
You seem to suggest that your home is being used for official government offices without your permission. Is that true on point A, paragraph 59 of your affidavit?
Madam Speaker, can we go ahead with the question?
So you seem to suggest that your home is being used for official government business without your permission, because you are saying your input was not sought for. Is that true?
Madam Speaker, this is not referring to myself. I'm saying it's not my home that is used.
Okay.
My
Now
home
on
has
B,
not been used by anyone for visual functions.
okay, on B, you suggest that the governor's office is being used for official government business. Is there any government money which goes into the use of this office? Is there any money which is used for the government business which is being carried on in that office? Thank you.
Madam Speaker, that I will not be able to confirm if government money is being used. The only response here is that government business is being transacted in the governor's residence.
Senator Onyonka Richard.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. Dr. Monda, I have two follow-up questions. The question that you've answered about government business taking place, could you explain what that statement means? In other words, are you trying to say that each and every government transaction since the governor took over in Kisii County has actually been conducted, including cabinet positions, including cabinet meetings, and you as the DG were holding cabinet meetings in the governor's house? And if you can, I would hope you to explain what the government says in terms of where the governor or the president, which place should they operate from. The second question I want to bring you, Dr. Monda, Madam Asigi raised a very interesting question, but I thought, and I'm not on a fishing expedition, I thought you got confused. Do you know the difference between an M-Pesa app and M-Pesa Kawaida?
Madam Speaker, I may be lost between the two.
Yeah, can you explain if you can? Lastly, this money that you sent erroneously, have you ever sent any other erroneous money to anybody at any one time? And did you get a reversal, and how do you claim that money back? Thank you.
Madam Speaker, with your permission, I may start with the M-Pesa. I'm lost between the M-Pesa app and the M-Pesa by the Senator Onyonga, what he called M-Pesa Kawaida. Madam Speaker, I may be on the Kawaida M-Pesa because I have not heard the difference between the two. I will have to refer when I leave this, Senate. And so, on the matter of reversal, what did you ask?
I asked whether you have ever sent any other money other than this money to anybody else before this exercise started or even now.
Who ensures that there is proper budgetary utilization of funds in Kisii County? And finally, how do you feel that the father of Dennis, how do you feel that your brother testified against you? And how do you feel the father testified against the son, Madam Speaker, so that we get the feeling that is happening? And finally, what is your relationship with the governor, Simbarati? I thank you, Madam Speaker.
Madam Speaker, as I respond, I will request that where I miss some of the questions, the Honorable Senator would remind me. For tabling the phone, I will request your directions, Madam Speaker, that I'd left my phone with my security out here. If the Sergeant-at-Arms can get the phone for the view by the Honorable Senators. That's my request, Madam Speaker.
Sergeant-at-Arms, you can assist him, so he can just open the page where the list of names was downloaded. To answer the rest
I have no
of the
objection,
questions.
Madam Speaker, if they can be doing that. My relationship with the Kisii politicians is the next question. And Madam Speaker, I've been a politician for some time now. And I can confidently say I have very good relationship with my colleagues, politicians in Kisii. And in circumstances where we do not agree, we have sought to solve and make ourselves agree as politicians. I hope I've answered that. I have a very good relationship with my colleague politicians across the board. On the issue of who ensures the budget of the Kisii County is used, Madam Speaker, this, I referred to it earlier, but Madam Speaker, I will say it is the CEO, the Chief Executive Officer of the county to ensure absorption of resources given by the government, the national government. The budget that you give us from this house is used effectively, Madam Speaker. And so that's my affirmation that there is a CEO to ensure we spend our resources. On the issue of Joseph Misati and his son, Dennis Misati, then the situation of my brother and myself. This is very unfortunate, Madam Speaker, that one family will have, family members will have to move out of the family circles and come to solve their family disputes in the Senate. It is unfortunate, and I wanted to say here, Madam Speaker, I felt so much embarrassed that a member of the Parliament in this country will find his way, that's myself, for some reason, find a reason to come here and talk about family issues in the Senate. It is unfortunate and I regret the situation, Madam Speaker.